Hey, hey. Well, I'm gonna sit and draw. So I'm trying this screen setup so that we have some comments visible and my drawing. And the music I'm playing is my dad. He made it for me, so we have all the stuff we need. Do you want to hear my theme song? I'm gonna, well, I'll start drawing and I'll play this little song for you. Enjoy and warm welcome to my live stream. It's been a while. I'm working in a shared building, so I can talk some more, but why not you just sit back, enjoy, listen to this theme song. I'm just gonna see. I hope it's not too loud.
Story of everyday life, a visual poetry, a space where you can chance upon hidden gems. City of girls, city of girls, city of girls, city of girls, whispers of dreams from a wishing well, a story where you can belong. City of girls, city of girls.
I made that song. Can it be 2 years ago, maybe? We recorded it in my living room while my mom was helping me fold some laundry in the background, taking care of the kids. My husband was at work, and my parents came to visit. And, having a musician as a dad is really helpful, especially since I care about copyright. And it's very convenient to have, real music. And also, it's super nice to collab with your dad. So I'm privileged in that sense for sure. I'm going to do the chimneys here. We have like letter chimneys. I wrote C.O.G because I'm celebrating my City of Girls supporters here. So we have one thing in common. We're very different people, everybody, but we have one thing in common: good vibes and C.O.G. So why not, And yeah, I've started the drawing just now. I was sketching a little bit. Oh, sorry. I was sketching the other day, and then I thought I would have time to live stream yesterday, but I didn't. So here we are. I've chosen a color palette here. It's my favorite colors that I also use at home, but it is my homey good vibe color palette, and I wanted it to be feel like, I don't know, something nice. But we're gonna make it. I will use that blue that I like, but I need to make this look maybe a little bit more metallic. Pushing it a little bit towards gray, I suppose. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna use that blue more. I hope you're doing well. I can't see the comments if you write something all the time, but I will check by the actual streamer window. And you can't see me today. I am sparing you. I'm in my weekend suit, which is, you know, I never pretty myself up, so you guys don't care, I know. But I just decided to use this view, and I also think you have possibly more room to see the actual drawing, hopefully. So yeah, let's hope this works and this feels like a good kind of solution. I'm still learning. I also might remove Restream because you couldn't invite friends. There wasn't much you could do with a paid subscription. Then you need to be like pay even more, to get some solutions in place. So this will probably not be my final solution. It is my good for now solution. But yeah. Let's see here. Is this chimney? I feel like we should have some kind of bolt keeping this in place. I hope you're having um, a nice and good Saturday so far. The world has been a bit of an asshole lately. Forgive my language, but we had the hurricane, and I know a lot of people were affected. And yeah, it hasn't been easy, has it? So yeah, my heart goes out to everyone struggling right now because of the weather. We could use something else, something different to think about today. So why not just sit and stare here with me, be my company as I'm drawing my little letter shaped chimneys and stuff. What is this? What is she doing? You're wondering. Yeah, I wonder too. What was I trying to do here? There we go. Thank you. I'm going to put this on top. There we go. Now this one will not be as bad. Might need to use that color, yes. And then for the inside, I'll use the darker blue that I like so much. I was out and about doing my errands yesterday. It took me 4.5 hours. So yeah. Luckily I was doing well with my work schedule, but it's the live drawing that sometimes pays for my little side quests in life that I have. But you gotta make those work, you know? We have no option but to make it work. Now the chimney is on top here, so we're gonna do the little shade here so that we understand there's a hole. There we go. And who will live in this house, you may wonder. People in my Telegram channel, they know that they're gonna live here. It's a little perk. So people who are, extra into what I do, I wanted to spoil them just a little bit and offer them a shared house that I can send out to them. I made some numbers in the windows. Let me show this to you. So they got to pick a number and then I'll draw them. And if there's any numbers left, if some people miss out or don't have time or choose to opt out and there's some extra room, I might offer more people to join in, but I haven't decided. Depends on how many windows. If it's just one or two, I'm going to draw some original characters in there. But yeah, I'm kind of playing it by ear these days, and it's less stressful. So that's good. We don't need added stress. We need less of that stuff. And we can actually control parts of it. I mean, sometimes it's frustrating working on your own and kind of making all the decisions, but this is the perks. I can be like, girl, you had some busy months. Let's do it this way. And I'll just switch my schedule around a little bit or allow some more, I don't know, a looser schedule, I guess we could call it. I still work a lot. I work a lot, but now it's even more on my own terms and the daily terms. Like some days you're just, oh God, I need to do this. I need to, you know, plan for this, or I need to just catch up on sleep or whatever. And now I can do that. So we're gonna have a softer fall for sure. That's the goal, at least. But yeah, I know I have so much stuff coming up this month. We're gonna do a burn game, and we're gonna, yeah, get to see the rewards that I'm working on, but you're not allowed to see it. It's gonna be a surprise. So yeah, let's see what happens. But hopefully we're gonna be chill. It's gonna be nice, relaxed. I don't know. If you hear someone coughing, we had COVID a week ago or something. We're still kind of perking up, doing good, but there will be the occasional cough in the background from my family members. There could be the occasional cough from me as well, but I'm doing better. Wow. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see if I can offer you another little tune, a little bossa nova team. Oh, look! We have roguelike here. Go team! Gimme! I'm gonna let you listen to a little bossa nova song. This one was meant for like live streaming, having it in the background. I'm gonna dig up some more of my dad's music. I quite like this one. It has a nice vibe. Enjoy the music while I rest my voice. And it's part synth and part some old music programs, like studio programs. And also you can hear like a genuine guitar, and that would be him playing it. So yeah, it's super nice. And when he did the sketch, played you the actual C.O.G theme song already, but he did like when he was explaining the melody of the song, because I can't read notes, and I was the female voice singing it. Very very family made project, this one. But I didn't know, like, we were looking for the vibe. He didn't have the lyrics, but he did a guitar version where he was kind of singing. I'm gonna play it. I hope he forgives me for playing this. I don't think he meant anyone else to hear it, but I think he's an excellent singer. I mean, he was 67 when we recorded this, and he did this. This is one of his guitar sketches. Like, it's his music sketches that he prepares when we're about to do a song together, and he will send it to me. But I thought it was good, so I'm gonna play it for you. Enjoy.
A story of everyday life, a visual poetry, a space where you can ring your bell in tune. The city of girls, city of girls, city stirring soul. So go, go, go and flow. The city of girls. City of girls.
I really, really love this version because it's very him, and he's doing it just a cappella with his guitar and singing straight into the microphone. And I think he's super talented for doing that. And he also always says, "Well, I dabble in music," like it's no big deal. But whoops, but I'm like, stop it! It's excellent. So yeah, that's how the song was kind of made, and then I talked to my friend David, who made like some text for City of Girls at one point, and we used that. And then, yeah, it's a lot of love in this one. So David Kalal was he was writing some very beautiful text that I could have on my website, and I used parts of that text and part of a coffee table book that we were working on, still working on, but I haven't decided exactly how. Yeah, how many pages and stuff. So yeah, but he has some beautiful words. So I stole some words from it. I say steal, but I'm allowed. But you know what I mean. And just to make sure that everything fits. So when you hear theme song and you read our coffee table book in the future, it's gonna make sense. But yeah, my dad didn't have the words at the time, so he remembered a well, and he's all about the good vibes. So I think he nailed it, though. I think it's really good. Very, it's very dear to me. One of the better things we've done together, actually. And it's kind of nice. My art project has a theme song. How many people can say that? And it's an original, and it's made by a person I love. Okay, we have a roof. Let's make some smoke together. Did I miss anything? I'm doing stuff over here. Great one. Yeah, happy you like it. I'm gonna see if there's any comments on COVID again. That's terrible. Try to focus on healing vibrations, and I'm sure drawing, painting, be creative is going to help you push through this. Yeah, yeah, we get COVID every year, a couple of times a year actually. And yes, I'm very lucky. I get some sweet comments here on X that I'm reading loud to you, but they were actually for the gift. Oh, it was regarding something different. Or maybe, let's see. No, it was regarding the live stream. Duchess of Degen, thank you so much. Yeah, but here it's, usually we don't get super sick. I know some people do get super sick. The first round when we got it, it was when COVID was new, the first version, the really bad version. And we got so sick, I thought that we were going to die, honestly. And the hospital wouldn't have us because they said this doesn't affect young people. That's what they said. And that was before young people started dying as well. So we were so early getting it, and it was a terrible experience. And I was so worried for my husband because he had to go check his brain afterwards because his vision was affected. And it was just a terrible time. 2020 was not a great year health-wise, but we did recover fully. He did too. They couldn't see any changes on his brain. It took him maybe 8 months before he started getting, his old vision kind of back. These days, he says it's probably the way kind of it used to be. He has forgotten, but it works. He can drive his car, he can go to work, and life just kind of works. But yeah, that's it. It just did so much weird stuff to your body, and yeah, I'm just happy we made it through it. But after that, when we got so super sick, and we got more sick than our kids, luckily, but it was very hard trying to feed the kids and be up and about when you had such a difficulty breathing and existing. So we made it, and that's good. And since then, we don't get super sick in COVID. It's like we get a bit of it. We can get a bit of cough or, feeling a bit under the weather, but nothing worse than that. And that was, I guess, the teeny tiny blessing from having, that super, super tough version. Maybe we got a bit stronger for, handling this specific bad thing, you know? So, yeah, story. That was my story of my life 4 years ago. Can you believe it? It was 4 years ago. So much has happened. So we have a bit of smoke in action. Just gonna put some more color into this and make it a little bit translucent. Let's see. I don't want that color. I want... let's do it this color. It's too dark. I know. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna brighten it. Maybe do it slightly more warm. Now it's super bright, but we're gonna lower the opacity. 40%. Let's try that. Yeah. And then when we have some forest behind and sky and stuff, I hope it's going to look the way I want it to look. Otherwise, we're going to change the color again. But for now, I'm pleased. Pink smoke coming out of this house. And the plan is to use the pink and kind of mustard looking color. It's going to be like the house. It is inspired by my own house and the colors. But this is a little love letter to people following me. So I'm making it extra personal, if that makes sense. I think this little chimney puff here is gonna have this color on the top layer so we can see it coming out of the chimney. Let's see. I was thinking of making the smoke into a couple of words, so we'll see if I'll, write something in smoke later or if I'm just gonna do this ornamental kind of smoke. Haven't decided because I don't know. I'm silly like that, but it needs to matter, like the actual words that I put in my work. I do it for a reason. Sometimes the reason is to be fun and silly, and so the words might not always be profound, but at least they have to be genuine. And for now, I couldn't think of something to write, so I'm just doing this ornamental smoke. But yeah, being honest when I draw is, part of the style in my drawing because it's going to change. And I needed a style that can change with me as I experience things in life, as I learn new things, and as I kind of, I don't know, you go through different seasons as a human, don't you? And sometimes we feel like a rebel. Then I want my style to look rebellious and wild. And sometimes I want it to be comforting. And then I want it warm and kind and not triggering. So it depends, on the theme that I'm working on. And I felt a little bit rebellious lately, but this one is, like I said, it's a love letter. So it's going to be warm. Hopefully, people will find it warm and nice. Let's see here. I have my chat isn't. I'm not seeing the chat. Let's see. Here we go. Can we feel the October rumbling? My spider senses is tingling. Yeah, honestly, I feel it too. I feel like there's something shifting, something changing in a good way, you know? So, yes, possibly that's what's happening right now. I'm feeling very optimistic. Want to say hi to my one viewer on Twitch. So happy to have you here. And we have 15 viewers on X. Very happy to have you here. And yeah, feel free to write if there's something you want me to, something you want to talk about. I forgot my coffee. I'm going to play you a little song while I'm sipping my coffee. I just uploaded, I found this feature right before going online to live draw, so I only had time to put up 4 songs. But since I played my dad's version of the C.O.G theme song, so in case you missed out on the original theme song that we did together, I'm gonna play it now while I'm slurping my coffee. I'll move away from the microphone because it's still recording, even even though we're doing this song. Okay, enjoy the song again. Here we go.
The story of everyday life, a visual poetry, a space where you can chance upon hidden gems. City of girls, city of girls, city of girls, city of girls. Whispers of dreams from a wishing well, a story where you can belong. City of girls, city of girls.
So yeah, that's our theme song. And I seldom mention this, but it is me and my dad singing. And no, I'm not a singer. I just have good genes, and I sometimes can make squeaky noises in tune with whatever I need to do. This was like, I knew I needed a theme song. I knew I needed to get a grip and just try it. So that's what I did. But yeah, it's not easy, guys, doing the singing and stuff. But because I loved the song, I wanted to do it as good as I could. So that's me giving it my all. And my dad just making it all lovely by being the backup singer, the background singer. What do you call it? The chorus in the background. So I hope you liked it. The dream is to one day talk about my project and live draw people, you know, on site and just be able to do a big, huge work over a couple of days, telling the people's stories, that they tell me as we're working on it. So that would be nice. And I sometimes daydream and think that when I do that, when we, get to that day when I'm at this event or whatever where I live draw, I will play this song before I make the presentation about my project. That's like what's it called? Positive affirmation. I think that's my positive affirmation. Playing that song and honoring my dad, showing the world his music as well as proving to myself that I can do a global art project. That would be pretty sweet, to be honest. So yeah, let's see what the world need me to do. I'm not in a hurry. I love this style, and I'm 43 now. I'm gonna do this, until I'm gray and old. Probably it's not the only thing I'll do because I'm an artist with a lot of stuff I want to do, but it is one of the best things that I want to do. One of the things that actually makes me the most happy. No, I don't like how I did this one. Wait, let's cut away this piece. I love how in Illustrator you actually have a scissor so you can remove a path. Look at that. Much better. I don't want this one to mess with the other line work. When we zoom out, that's better. It's not really blocking too much. I might need to push it down just a little bit. It's gonna look nicer when I do this. Wait, where's my line art? There we are. There. Ah, I think it's as good as it gets. Once zoomed out, it's gonna look great, but yeah, I'm sometimes a little bit picky. Let's see here. 18 people watching. Hello. So happy to catch you on this beautiful Saturday. I didn't think anyone would catch me because I didn't live draw last week as much. I think I had time to do like one little teeny tiny live drawing, but it was a super busy week. And the week before that was equally crazy, but I managed to squeeze in a couple of times. But it's looking better now, you guys. I am. The only thing is, I need to work on some secret stuff, so I need to hide some work from you. Otherwise, it won't be a secret, you know. And that's the only bad thing, because if I could always live draw while working, I would be happy. But I noticed that some things I don't want to show people on beforehand because you kind of lose a little bit of the surprise element, right? The there's a word for it. What's the word? The delight and surprise, I think, is the word for it. So if you want to delight people, you also need to surprise them a little bit. I like that word. That's exactly what I'm trying to do sometimes. But when you're as transparent as I am and always showing people like I'm doing this now, you know, it's you lose the surprise element for sure. But I also think that most people are super busy in their lives, so they don't have time to watch every little thing that I do, and that is a good thing. So I think I can keep showing people what I'm working on for the most part without it actually being too much of a hassle, because not everyone have time to go online when I live draw, you know, and watch it. So hopefully people still find my work a little bit surprising. I hope. Let's see. I'm doing the tiles now. It's going to take a minute. I might do the number one first, though, because it's going to be all covered in a bit. Whoops. No, I should start with the foreground, or it's going to... I'll lose my shapes. So I hope everyone tuning in is having a good day. And if you don't have a good day, I hope it feels better soon. Not every day is going to be a great day, but if we can make it half decent, you know, that's a win in my book. I have a plan. Later today, I'm gonna go pick out the candy that I hid in the cupboard above my coffee maker, and I'm gonna bring the snack to my bedroom and go watch a K-drama. I think the one I'm watching now is called Celebrity. I'm not sure, but it's about influencers and someone gets murdered, I think. I just started watching it, but then she suddenly reappears and everyone is like, oh my God, she's gonna let people know our secrets. Could be good. Like it's nothing too dramatic. It's entertainment, not too spooky. That's kind of what I need right now because the world is kind of scary enough at times. So I don't need more scary. I just want to have a decent amount of scary and I'll be happy. Oops. Sorry. Let's do this. And let's make this color a little bit brighter. There we go. A giant screw keeping it together. That was my idea. Here we go. There we have a nice number one. And now we can go back to this something. Where did I put the layer? Is it this one? Yes. Excellent. So I'm gonna add songs to my playlist, but I need it to be original songs. So I'm gonna look around for, you know, some nice tunes and I'll be able to, I don't know, bring you a little soundtrack when you're tired of me talking. You can just sit and vibe a little bit. Why not? There we go. I'm building it up from below, which is kind of annoying. Like I need to start, no, from the top, I mean. So I do like the top tile first. I know that sometimes when I do these more quickly, it bugs me later when I do posters and prints, and I'm like, that tile is not looking awesome. I could have done it better. Why was I too fast? Even though it's a doodly style, it needs a good amount of love because I think they say the devil is in the details, and I have to agree that crap looking tiles, we don't want that. So yeah, sorry for watching me. I hope this is soothing and not annoying for you guys. But I also think it's important to show the actual process of how I create these works. Sometimes people have this idea that artists just sit there and sip coffee and they do something and it kind of just happens. But oftentimes it's an annoying or slow process. And you need a lot of lines. I think, though, that most of my following and people watching this are probably artists themselves, so they know exactly what I'm talking about. Preaching to the choir here, am I right? And before I forget, I did this lovely little edge, kind of emphasizing the corner. So I'll try to keep these on top and make sure they still emphasize the corner. Ah! Oh God. Okay, we need to. What is this? I don't know. Let's see if it works. Let's see if this makes sense. What kind of shape is this? What did I do? Did I emphasize anything? No, I think I messed up. Okay, I got it. I know how to do this now. I'm gonna do one shape like this, and then we're gonna pile it like actual brick. And this will emphasize the corner. And I'm not gonna put them exactly, in place because it's not that kind of building. It's not made by a famous architect who put everything exactly where it should be. It's made by a sloppy architect. Okay, so we have one corner. Copy, pull it here. Whoop. The architect may be a slob, but they still know that you need symmetry at some point, even if it's a bit sloppy. Look at this. We got this. Just need one more on this side. Whoops. Pardon. Here we go. Okay, might just push it up a little bit. There we go. What? I tilted it too much. Something like this. Yeah. Okay. Let's move back. Do some more. I haven't checked comments for a while. Are we bored yet? Dear Wax Banana follows me now. Warm welcome. You're in my Telegram channel. I will be drawing you as well, as you know. Let's see here. No new questions, so I'll just keep drawing. I started in the wrong angle now, like under. I need to go a layer under next time. Oh well. That's fine. So we'll see if this is possible, but the idea is to, around Halloween, do this, do this burn game with Dripcraft. So if anyone watching this is also on Drip, we'll be able to have some fun if you collected from Good Friday the secrets drop. So we're gonna play with the secrets idea. And I've been meaning to do this. I thought that I would do this in September, but there was just not a chance that I would make it time-wise. And also Dripcraft needed to do some adjustments. And I just recently found out how they can help me put together the burn game and what they need from me. So I'll make some adjustments. I'll figure out, how many you can burn at the same time, or if it's okay to just hold it. It's up to me if people need to burn them or if they can just check their wallets for the actual works, because I was thinking maybe someone actually wants to keep it. Maybe someone had a secrets piece with someone they know or themselves, because I draw people as well. And I didn't put a lot of people in there in the secrets drops. It was mostly little words and hidden away things. But if something meant something to someone, I was thinking maybe they don't have to burn it. Maybe they can just check the wallet for them and people can decide. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still mulling it over because the idea was always to kind of burn them. They're not that, the actual drop pieces are the ones that have like a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, we'll see, we'll see. But the most important thing is to get the rewards finished. So that's my main concern right now, to get them done. And also Halloween is approaching, and I'm not sure if I should have like a spooky chapter coming up. I have Ghost Island, a painting from City of Girls that I started working on, but it's not finished, and I might want to hold on to the Ghost Island because it's so important for me. It's actually one of the more profound chapters, if you will, and it's important. So I'm gonna, yeah, probably something for next year, or at a later time. You don't have to put every ghost on, October. You can do it anytime, really, because to me, ghosts are the ghosts you will see in City of Girls are actually memories and things you had to let go. So it's not even like a boo boo effect in there. It's more melancholic and sweet, I guess. Bittersweet, the bittersweet chapter coming at some point. But I didn't feel it. Like I was feeling, all these other things, and I had so much I wanted to comment on, like where social media is going, and I was feeling very political there. So I needed to, push in Good Friday, and then I wanted to do something more lighthearted and fun after that, and that's Moon Royale. So yeah, next time I feel a bit raw, I guess. That's when we'll see these memories and things, like the deeper stuff. It's still gonna be cute though, so yeah, don't be afraid. But it will be just well, mostly ghosts. Maybe we'll have some actual people in there to kind of play at the idea that some people are not affected by this at the moment, I should add, because people are usually at some point affected by things they have to give up or things they have to adjust, or those kind of things. I'll talk more about it when I do the actual chapter. I guess this is just a little preview, teaser, whatever you want to call it, rambles. Burn. Nice comment. I just saw it, Rogue, burn, be a hero. Yes, we're going to be a hero. We're going to burn. We're going to do all those fun things as well. But all in good time. Let's make sure that the rewards are really something I'm proud of. But yeah, I'm learning a lot lately, you guys. So hopefully I'll be able to. I was going to use the word wow, but it just sounds bad. I don't know. It would be nice to dazzle people at some point, but I'm not sure if I'll get there. So, but this is kind of the practice round before my dazzle era. Okay, that's That's my idea. I need to clump this stuff together. There we go. How many layers of roof do we have here? A lot. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure we can pick these up, clump them all together. Good. And now I have some more free layers to play with. Are you bored of the tile yet? Are we bored? I hope not. We have just a little bit of tile left. I'm also quite blind right now. I don't have my Telegram chat open and I don't have a lot of things open because I've noticed that it affects my live stream. So if you want to talk about, if you're part of this house and you want to talk about how you wish to be depicted, I need you to write a comment in the chat where I'm live drawing so that I can see it. Otherwise, oh God, I can't speak. Otherwise, we need to do it next time if I miss something. But yeah, I figured that doing these kind of fundamental structures, that's a good way to start because then I know the exact space I have for each character. And then, of course, I can adjust the space. So if I feel like, oh God, this was too little space, I can fix it. But yeah, some structure always helps before you start bringing people in. And I decided to just do a very raw sketch and then just do the actual Illustrator drawing. And why do I clean these up in Illustrator? If you're new, you might want to know. And that is because it's an excellent way of future-proofing the work. So when I draw them in Illustrator, they're made in vector, and I can just make them in any size. It will not lose the quality. And it's just perfect when you do prints, or if you want to, I don't know, if anyone ever wants me to, make a ridiculous sized city, it's going to be already ridiculously sized. Yeah, it's just very easy, whoops, to fix it. But if I used pixels, I would have to redraw it if I made like a poster size or something. And also they're very heavy when you do that. So I guess the only issue is that sometimes I need to do, I mean, I say need, but it is a need to draw traditionally as well. And that's when I have to draw it twice, possibly, or take a photo and do a print. But if anyone wants the ridiculously sized, that's when I need to redraw it in Illustrator to make it work. Unless they have like some kind of super duper scanner and they will, make sure it's the correct size. You never know. But I hope you like the variety, you guys, because it's something I don't ask before doing it. It's just something that it's included when you're with me. You're gonna have some stuff hand drawn using ink and watercolors and stuff, and some things will be not hand drawn, like these social things when I live draw. And of course, some I have I have been live drawing and drawing traditionally, but you know that's for more like venues physical venues. So that sounds ridiculous, but you know what I mean. Like when you're on site somewhere with a gathering of people, that's when it's possible. But in my everyday life, this is the easiest way to make this work. I know some people are like, I don't like digital art, but it's been a lifesaver for me. So I love it, actually. It has made my work days possible. I've been able to level up and, touch on many different artistic subjects with other people. while doing it, so I have no regrets. And I think it's a wonderful medium, but it does look a certain way, so sometimes I want it just a little bit more gritty, and that's when I do it traditionally, because it's very unforgiving when you do that. All the little flaws will be visible, and you also get a lot of texture and stuff in a different way. So yeah, the story about me and my different ways of working. Okay, gonna put the roof in one layer. Here we go. We did it. We have a proper roof with smoke and everything. So we can do like the other basic bits. I missed it. When burn, wax banana. I was just saying that the burn game. I hope to do it. I hope to do it in October if there's room. I used to be first next to go, but I told people that you can go ahead of me because I'm still drawing the rewards. So now I don't know what place in line I have. I'm pretty far up. I know that Sirius Crocodile is waiting for me to say, I'm ready, let's go. So when I do, I hope it won't be too long. The wish list from me is to do it around Halloween, because I think that work hour wise I need 2 more weeks, possibly 3. 2 more. Wait, is that past Halloween? I don't know, but end October would be nice. But it could also happen in early November. So you didn't miss a thing yet. I missed a deadline, I guess. It wasn't an actual deadline. It was like a soft dream deadline of mine. It would have been nice to have the burn game done, and moving on from Good Friday, because that chapter ended in the end of summer. But Dripcraft needed some time to figure a few things out with their project, and yeah, I need some time as well. So here we are. So the answer is, you didn't miss a thing. You're good. It's coming. I just haven't figured out when it's coming. It depends on how fast I am, but it's apparently quite easy from them. Like they're all good to go now, so they just need to know how to do it, and what the rewards are, and which items should be burned. And I just asked them, is it possible to burn 20 at a time? And I'm not sure, because they didn't get back to me yet, because it's Saturday. Hopefully they are roaming today, enjoying a free day. But I'll have more answers in a little while. But my hope is to be able to reward people who collected all 20 Good Friday secrets. I made rare and legendary, so we're going to have different tiers on the rewards as well. And people who only collected a few can get like a nice little reward as well. But the fancy stuff is for people who really collected a lot. But everything should feel like a nice surprise. So I'm giving my best effort to all the rewards. Squiggly line. Sorry. I'm gonna fix this line soon. I might make the balcony just a little bit bigger to make room for a lot of character. But maybe something like this. Let's turn on the... Yeah. That could work. Um, to close those, and we're gonna do this some windows, I suppose. Let's do the something like that. Lately, I started drawing these strange looking windows. They're like kind of window looking, but they're tilting. And then I'm also adding some triangular windows as well. Maybe I missed a calling here as an architect. Wouldn't it be nice to have this kind of window? You can't put anything in the windows though. So that's I guess that's something that some people would be bothered by. But you could put like a little shelf. Let me show you. You could do like a little shelf like this and have a potted plant or something on it. Now, I might not keep this little shelf here because could be that we want more of the character visible, or it could be like leaning over it. So I'm just gonna try this idea and see what happens. This is the drawing equivalent of felt cute, might delete later. All right. That's a nice window. Okay, and if I should probably do a color here. I have the green. Do we want a green edge? Possibly. Trying to find complementary colors here to this building and its quirks. We're gonna do the bright background as well in the window. Let's see if this works. And some light. Wait. Where did you go? I'm gonna put this in a layer below. Wait. And push up the light and make it softer. Maybe something like this could work. I mean, it's looking cozy. I wouldn't mind staying here. We have a start. Yeah, I mean, that could work. And then we have the tiny windows we're going to make as well. Let's see here. Looking forward to it. I love Dripcraft. Wax Banana. Yes, me too. I only have a couple pieces from your secrets drop, so I might be out of luck. Well, the idea is you shouldn't feel out of luck. I hope you will feel super lucky that you got something special. And then, the big oomph stuff, that's for a very selected few, I think. Also curious how you do your animation when you work in Illustrator. What tool do you use? Yeah, I use what's the name? After Effects. So what I do is, you see, I have these layers. So I would make sure that I import the file as separate layers, and then I can work and add stuff moving in certain layers, if that makes sense. And I'm still learning. I've been working in After Effects only for 2 or 3 years. So it's not a lot because I haven't had time to do a lot of animation. Um, I prefer drawing frame by frame, to be honest. And that's also a way I could do this. So if I want to make something move, I could import this as a background, and then I add the characters and I hand draw them frame by frame. But that takes a lot of time because doing it frame by frame is very time consuming, because you need to do like a new drawing every frame, because it moves. So you can't really use, my characters aren't built that way that you can kind of reuse every limb, if that makes sense. And there's probably an easier way to do this in Blender, or some people use all kinds of tools available, which is super cool. But I'm still on this kind of learning experience here, so I might sometimes work a little bit backwards, but I think my main goal is always to make it look good. And however I manage to make it look good, I'm going to stick to it. And, but I'm also leveling up a little bit. Every time I do a new animation, I learn something new. So that's the painful, slow way for me to learn stuff. Because if someone said, well, just do this tutorial, I don't have a lot of time to do tutorials. I, of course, sometimes when I need to do a very specific thing, will look at that specific tutorial. But I've noticed that in a busy world, in a busy life, sometimes you just need to open a program and start, and you slowly learn, and hopefully that will be, you know, the thing you needed to keep at it later, if that makes sense. I hope so. I need to use the scissors because I was speaking so happily about animation that I messed up. Let's see here. I'm gonna remove this bit. Don't like the squiggly double lines here. Ta-da! Much better. Okay. Let's put you in a layer below. Thank you. And then we have this section. I hope that answered your question, by the way. So I'm new at moving pictures. I've always dreamed of animating. I think that my work works quite well with animation, but it's been super hard to find the time to learn such a new thing. So I do it very slowly over time. That's the sad truth. I do it poorly and slowly. But yeah, I wouldn't, if something is too hard for me, I'd rather do a still image than, put out something that is derpy in a bad way. But with that said, with this style, it's very forgiving. So you can do a little bit of derp and it will just, read as kind of charming in a way. So luckily I picked a very kind way for me to work. I thought I'd make my life easier here, but we can't have this corner. It doesn't make sense. Let's see. My fake perspective is actually this way. Let's see. There we go. But I think when you work with art, it's important to be open minded and do things that make sense. And for me, I think animation just makes sense. I have a theme song, I have, these characters that keep popping up, these symbols, and there's so much you can kind of create a story around. So that's something I want to cherish and take care of and honor in my work. So animation is a must. So that's why I'm kind of leaning in that direction, as you have noticed, probably, that we're getting more of that. Um, and who knows, if, like I said, I try to work a little bit more slowly and carefully these days to kind of accommodate unexpected days where I'm too busy and stuff. But that could also mean that I could get some more time to learn animation. So that's a good thing, I think. Here we go. Two nice windows. And now we can just put them where they belong. Isn't that nice? I feel like this entire row is too far, too close to that. Here we go. Kind of same distance. Let's put this on. Yeah. Look at this, guys. We did this today. Can you believe it? Thank you for being such nice company. Are you using a mouse or a stylus? I'm using a Wacom Pro, so I have a pen and a drawing tablet. Animating vector stuff is difficult, but I've been messing with Adobe Fresco. I've heard of Adobe Fresco, and it has some pretty cool animation features. I have the subscription for the Adobe Suite, so I could try that. So that's definitely something I could use. And don't be sorry for all the questions. This is so nice, This is the stuff that a live streaming artist enjoys, to be able to not have to pull out rants from your own head, but actually answer questions that people want to know about, because I'm just talking otherwise, and it could go either way. It could be interesting, it could be bad. So thank you for making my streaming life easier. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. And while I have my coffee, I'm going to play you a song again. We're going to do which one should we do? I've played the theme song. We have, let's see. This is awesome. Thank you. Wax Banana, were you here when I was playing the theme song? Have you heard the City of Girls theme song? Let's see. Don't want to repeat. Don't want everyone to be sick of it. I'm going to sip my coffee and we'll see if my little Wax Banana friend, have time to answer. You haven't heard it? Okay, so while I'm sipping my coffee, I'm going to play the song. And it's my father playing the guitar. He wrote the song. He helps me sing in the chorus. I used to be very secretive about me being the singer, but because I'm talking about this family business we're doing, pretend it's not me. But the song is quite nice. We had a lot of fun making it. So yeah, it's me and my dad making the City of Girls theme song, coming here while I sip my coffee. Enjoy.
The story of everyday life, a visual poetry, a space where you can chance upon hidden
And that was the theme song. And as you can hear already, this is 2 years ago we made it. But the main thing was a story where you can belong. That was the only thing, you know, forming and shaping this art project over the years has really all simmered down to a story where anyone can belong. And that's why I keep drawing real people into my worlds, because I feel like sometimes there's like a little disconnection between art and real people. And I wanted to make an art project that felt, I don't know, that real people, everyday people who might not be able to go to these art shows regularly, or, you know, even dabble in art and what art is about. I wanted to invite them because I find that real people are truly the cogwheels of society, the unsung heroes. And I wanted to make something to include most people, if not everyone, you know. You do as much as you can, but hopefully a lot of people feel welcome to join in. And it's, you know, you don't have to wear a suit and tie to enter my art worlds. You can sit in your pajamas, you know, in the convenience of your own home and still be part of an art project. So, yeah, that's something that was important. Hope you like this song. My dad was a musician as I was growing up. He had to quit to help support the family because, as everyone know, it's very hard to make an actual living from writing musics. I'm happy you like the song. And yeah, quite early on, I don't know why, but it just made sense to have a theme song. And then my dad sent me this audio sketch. I'm gonna play it to you now. So it was he before we had the lyrics for this song, but he sent it to me and he said, "Is this what you wanted?" Because I only told him I want a song that you feel happy when you're listening to. It's I want to have like a retro vibe, like imagine the friendly place, maybe back in the 70s. You know, think the Beatles, but you know, something that feels like my art project as well. And he sent me this as an audio sketch. So this is my dad singing the song.
A story of everyday life, a visual poetry, a space where you can ring your bell in tune. The city of God, city of God, city of God, city of God, a gathering well, a flavoring soul. So go, go, go and flow. The city of God, city of God.
And I played this earlier, this song. And I know that my dad would be embarrassed if I told him that I was playing his audio sketch to my following, because he's he's Swedish and he's doing his best coming up with lyrics on the go. And we were laughing about the lyrics that he came up with, but I loved the song instantly, and I said, "This is great." So yeah, that's what we were working from, and that's how he sent me these ideas of songs. So I think that for every art work that I've done that is a world, I have music from him. Maybe not Saturnia Green Fire, which was my first drop, and I had no idea, you know, when to have the time to do the song for it. But it's just a matter of time before I will have a song for it. So I feel like having a kind of playlist that goes along with the art, it's not something that is maybe strictly necessary, but it's something that I don't know, it just feels nice. to be able to offer it. And the the vibes is also so good, you know, like you get happy hearing these songs. And for me, especially since I'm drawing these worlds, I sometimes listen to them to make sure that the vibe is there, that I'm in tune with what I originally was looking to create. Because over time, you change and you shift, and that's fine. You know, that's also something that is needed and included, you know, in the art journey. But you also want to stay. I'm going to use the word on brand, but I don't think that it's a good thing that we see artists necessarily as brands. But you know, it's a kind of double-edged sword. But because I have a message with every world that I create, which has something to do with you're okay, you're going to be okay, and you are okay just as you are. And yeah, it might sound a little bit, I don't know, like a word you just say. It's a very popular word to say, but I feel like I really mean it. So yeah, just kind of to infuse everything I do with that. It's okay, and it's human. You're accepted. We're meant to be different, but we, you know, share needs in this world to feel safe, protected, loved, appreciated. But we can't all be good at the same things. I also enjoy reading like these science reports and new findings when people are studying the brain. There was a new study out now that talked about the importance of neurodiversity, and the fact that we have it is because we've benefited from it as a human race, you know, over time. So just because some people might not fit in today's society as much doesn't mean that they're not perfect. Like they're supposed to be that way. So yeah, I have all these thoughts creeping in when I'm talking about this. But yeah, it's actually something that is important to me and something that I think matters. And yeah, I want that to be seen. Let's see here. Tears of love. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm happy. Happy you like it. Thank you. Yeah, my it's really cool to have a family member who gets you, and I'm happy to feel supported by all my family members. But on top of it, I also have a very gifted musician as my dad, and he's retired, and he's great at making music, and he gets me. He knows exactly what I'm trying to do, which is a true blessing in itself. Because honestly, it's sometimes hard to understand why is she doing that, why are what she's looking for, or it's I'm not saying it's easy to follow along with all my shenanigans, but he's known me for a long time. He's my dad after all, so he knows what I'm doing. So for him to actually help me create music and help me emphasize the bits that I want to be emphasized, that's a true blessing. And my mom may not be a singer, but she's been amazing too. She's been helping me with the practical stuff. She's not retired yet, but she's actually retiring this month, and I'm so happy for her. But yeah, when she could, she came over to help out a little bit so that I could draw and work on my art project, which is just so kind. So yeah, I'm very supported, and for me, great support can also be a song, or just kind of understanding what I'm doing over here, because at times you're not sure. I've been working for myself as an artist since 2007, And there have been days when I was thinking, did I do the right thing? Not working for anyone else, working on something like why? Am I even helpful to society? Is it even okay that I have this kind of job? You get all these kind of questions after a while, and especially like in the early days before you feel like society is acknowledging you as an actual artist. There's a lot of what's the word for it, imposter syndrome and stuff like that happening. And I think it's all because we're, at the end of the day, we're all pack animals. And even someone who is as independent as me can find myself, you know, prickling my ear, trying to hear some kind of encouragement that I'm on the right path, you know. But I feel like lately I've been getting more of that, so it makes my journey easier. I can walk more confidently, I suppose, these days. So even during the times where there was silence and I said that I'm going to keep doing whatever I want, I sounded so cocky, and I was, and I did my own thing, but I wasn't like cocky as in I felt in my bones that I was doing this right. I was more like, oh God, please let this be the thing that I was supposed to do, because honestly, I'm not great at anything else. I can only draw. That's my gift to the world. I'm so sorry. That has been my honest approach throughout this work life. And I've just been hoping that I did the right decision. And, you know, I've been sometimes working in house, freelance style for other companies, like 2 years here and 2 years there. But I always felt a huge relief when the contract ended and I could keep working for me. So I guess, that's something that just agrees with me as a human. That's something I need to do probably. But it feels very selfish at times. Even if the artist life is hard and you don't get paid in months at a time at times. But yeah, with this world and NFTs, it's kind of changing for me. And it's still a kind of strange world, and you can't really say that's it, I did it, like there's so much uncertainty. But I think that the real life and real jobs, even my husband who's working as a social worker, even his job is full of surprise elements and uncertainty. So I feel like today in this world full of you know uncertainty, I think that I'm just about as safe as everyone else out there, and we're all just doing our best. Thank you for coming to my TED talk. How did I end up here? But yes, thank you. Very sweet words. Let's see here if I missed any. Have you added these songs to any promo videos for your art? They would be absolutely perfect. Yes, I have actually. It's been a while now. So I will definitely do it again for sure. I will absolutely do it again. So I'm thinking of doing a compilation with all my worlds I've drawn so far, and maybe do like a longer video, one with me maybe talking about the art a little bit as well, and then maybe one with just visuals. I think that if I talk too much, even though I want to talk about my art, I think that the way the world is kind of wired right now, it's a little bit hard, isn't it? It's like to have the attention. But I still think it's important it's out there. So I'm going to do it anyway, but I just don't think that a lot of people will be able to see it. Some people will see it. But it's music is always good. So I'm going to do a compilation with the worlds and use the music again. I do it a couple of times a year, but I've also been afraid of using it too much. so that every time you go into my timeline, it's just singing and dancing. So let's see what I can do. What did I catch up here? Is it this one? Yeah. Okay, so we have a house here, and I'm thinking maybe I should just double it. So we have this house, and then I made this one, but it's not needed now. So sorry for speaking loudly to myself here. We're gonna mirror it, and we're gonna put it here. That way we have like a natural, symmetrical something. Might be able to need to make it look a little bit more, kind of look like they're tilting because I use my wobbly lines here. Is that better? Maybe something like this, because we need to have that middle section as well. All right, good. Let's put it underneath here. "29 people watching. Hello. Warm welcome to my live stream. I'm doing a shared building here for my no, not Instagram, God. My Telegram buddies. Doing a very wobbly door, sorry. I slipped on my tablet. So I use a Wacom tablet. You know what? Before I got this one, I used my old Wacom tablet. It was so old, it had this greenish gray color from the 90s. So it was probably around 15 or 20 years old before I finally had to switch it out and get a new one. And it was great. It was great all the time. Like, no regrets. It was an amazing tool. And it just, yeah, worked for a really long time. So Wacom makes amazing, durable things. I don't know if they're as durable these days, because I find that a lot of technology used to be great, and now it's like they make them to kind of slowly disintegrate and break so that you have to buy new stuff. I'm not sure that Wacom has that philosophy, because my tablet is still working nice, but it's just maybe 5 years old or something. So but they're, considering how much I'm drawing on them, they're amazing. So big recommend, if you need a tablet, you should definitely check it out. Not that they're paying me to say this or anything, but it's just, I think they're great. There we go. It's looking kind of cute. It's 6 o'clock, you guys. 6:10 here in the afternoon, and I need to go prep some dinner for later. So I need to go already. But this was amazing. I didn't have time to draw any people, but we have like a foundation coming along. So thank you so much for watching. I don't know how to remove. There's a text that says "Doodle Master Amelie," which is, I wrote it for fun at some point, and now I can't remove it. But all right, never mind. So I'm gonna go, but before I wrap this up, why not throw in the C.O.G theme song one last time, and then I'll close this stream. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and warm welcome next time I live stream. It will be on Monday, so come see me around this time. Well, maybe an hour later than right now. And then I also do it in my morning, which is about 12 hours, 11 hours before this time. Do the math and you'll figure out my what's the word? My time zone. Thank you so much for the kind words. Wax Banana, I'll be seeing you around. I look forward drawing you, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Let's listen to the theme song. Bye.
The story of everyday life, a visual poetry, a space where you can chance upon hidden gems